This is the people of the Fang in Kumandra. They're just two random people. They will be used as the people in the background, copied and pasted in multiple times. I wish I could make like 50 of them. Make custom dolls of everyone standing in the meeting at the heart in the movie. But that would take me a year, maybe more. So I'm going to make just one man and one woman from each land of Kumandra. They could be the villagers who have problems that Raya needs to help, the customers for Boun's Shrimporium, some random people at the market maybe. I do not want any defining features or any details on them. They need to just blend into the background, so I did not include any details in their clothes or faces or hairstyles. I already made the people of the tail. I'm going to skip a few lands and go to the Fang next because we need the Fang before other lands. I will get to the people of the heart, Talon and Spine soon. This world seems to be getting larger and more detailed than previous worlds, but maybe that's how all of the future series will be. With more dolls, bigger the universe will become. I haven't made these custom people or the cities or props usually for previous series other than the royal wedding. So this making stuffs is still kind of new. But without the physical people or the backgrounds or the props, the stories are kind of limited. There were so many times in the past I wished I had the people like dolls for the people of Moana's Island or the market of Agrabah or the pirate crew for CJ. The underwater is also a difficult one. Maybe over time we will have made so many stuffs that the world looks so much more complete and I don't have to make everything every time. Or we don't have to just assume stuffs exist even though there isn't one shown in the videos. Maybe we'll get there someday. But for now, we need to make these two people of the Fang. The people of the Fang wear white clothes with red waistbands. There are a few different versions of their outfits, but I decided to go with the simplest ones. Basically a pair of shorts and a shorter strap shirt for the woman and a vest for the man. To make the head, basically I rolled up a ball of aluminum foil and then covered it up with a thin layer of polymer clay. I baked it so I have a hard surface to sculpt the face on. I dabbed a little bit of clay around the forehead, nose, mouth, cheeks, and the chin. I also made 2 ears. I dabbed a little more clay around the front hairline. I did not sculpt any more hairstyles because it is going to be wrapped around in a head wrap. I smoothed everything and sculpted the face. I wasn't trying to sculpt any specific face. Anything that looked like a face was good enough. I sculpted 2 heads this way, one man and one woman. I baked the heads and then I painted them. I painted the face with a darker skin color to match with the doll's skin colors. I mixed some brown, yellow, red, white, and orange acrylic paint until I kind of got the skin color that matched the bodies. Then I painted the eyes and eyebrows. I painted the lips red, but only for the woman. Then I painted the hair black. I let them dry and set them aside. The next step is making the outfit. The design of the clothes are similar across the lands. It seems the only difference is the color of the clothes. So the outfit looks more or less like the ones I made for the people of the tail. One of the artists who designed the Fang mentioned that the people are strict and stringent here. Their color palette is black and white with red accent, which gives the impression of power. according to the artist. I don't see a lot of black, but I do see a lot of white in the Fang. But everyone in Kumandra dress alike, more or less, but just in different colors. I think these people of the 5 lands are more alike than different. It's always the little things that make a huge difference though, but just like everyone who wears jeans and t-shirts do not all think alike or even like each other, it's probably the same thing for the people of Kumandra. The woman's outfit is the same as the one that I made for the woman's outfit for the tail. It's basically a wrap shirt with a diagonal band going across the chest. It is combined with a knee-length short with a red waistband and a head wrap. I did not make any accessories. For the man's outfit, I made a knee-length short with a red waistband. I was browsing around for the options for men's outfit and there was the vest option, so I went with the vest. It seems men could wear something that looked pretty similar to the woman's outfit too, a wrap shirt. But since I did that for the tail, and I'm going to give the wrap shirt again to the people of the Talon, so I chose the vest for the Fang. He's also wearing a head wrap. I started with the woman's outfit. I basically cut out 2 knee-length legs for the short. I sewed them together to form the short. I hemmed the edges and attached a small piece of Velcro on the back. I hemmed the edges off camera because that's kind of boring and very time-consuming task. And then the shorts are done. Then I make the top. It is basically one shoulder strap shirt. So I start with the dress pattern that I had from previous project. I cut out 1 front and 1 back pieces. I sew them together to form the shirt. But for the shoulder, I only sew 1 shoulder and I cut out the other shoulder. I want the shirt to look like it is made with a long strip of fabric that's wrapped around to form the shirt. So I cut out a long strip and wrap it around the top part of the shirt. Probably should have done a lot more wrapping around the shirt, but I wanted to save myself some time, so I guess it's technically not really a wrap shirt. There is a diagonal strip that goes across the front, so I cut out another long strip of fabric and sew it across the shirt diagonally that is going across from one shoulder to the other side. Of course, I hemmed the edges off camera. I attached pieces of Velcros on the back of the shirt to secure the shirt to the doll. The next step is the red waistband. I cut out a long strip of red fabric and sew it around the bottom edges of the shirt. I crunched them so it looks like it is loosely hanging around her waist. I sew a few places along the waistband to the shirt so the waistband will stay in shape. As for her head wrap, I cut out a long strip of white fabric, hemmed the edges, and wrap it around the head. I used the hot glue to secure it to the head. And then the woman's outfit is done. I did not make the shoes because they will not be shown on the videos anyway. If I ever need the shoes, I will make them when I need them. Then I made the man's outfit. I made the shorts the same way I made the woman's shorts. It is basically the same dress pattern, but just larger. It is slightly larger than the woman's shorts because the doll is larger. Other than that, it is basically the same shorts, 2 knee-length legs sewn together into a pair of shorts. Unlike a woman's outfit, I attached the red waistband onto the shorts because he will be wearing a vest and there is no place to attach a waistband on that garment. I cut out a long strip of red fabric and loosely wrapped it around the top of the shorts. I have sewn in a few places along the waist so the waistband will stay in shape. As for the vest, I cut out 1 front and 1 back pieces. I sewed them together and then I cut open the front. I also lowered the neckline by cutting the neckline deeper and cutting it in a V shape. I hemmed the edges so there is no tattered edges. The vest is done. Finally, he's also wearing a head wrap. I cut out a very long strip of white fabric and hem the edges. I wrap it around the head twice. I secure the head wrap onto the head using hot glue. So that's how I made one man and one woman from the Fang. They're just random people. I might eventually come back and make the palace guards who always seem to accompany Namari, but that's if I actually have time after. If I have time, I probably should finish making the Fang, the city first. I think it would be so cool if I could physically build the entire palace, the city, and all of the people inside. But that's like multi-year project if I even decided to do it. I'm thinking of reserving that kind of effort for Encanto and not for Kumandra. Kumandra is such a big world that we really need to pick and choose what we will build. Kumandra is still a huge world even if we just pick and choose. Fang is all about power. They believe in might is right. I'm still trying to figure out what that actually means. So does that mean they pour all of their resources into building armies? Power is the end result, not the goal in itself. People who set the wrong goals usually end up with the wrong result. But maybe there is a reason why the people of Fang believe in might is right. Maybe they are living in a constant state of fear that they will lose everything. Maybe they had a history of losing everything and they were too weak to do anything about it in the past. And then the people went completely opposite. Or they think the other lands are not giving them the respect they deserve. So the need to project power is a form of engagement. Or maybe Kumandra is trying to divide up very little resources among the people of the 5 lands. It is take or be taken kind of world. It is survival at all cost. So might is right. Or maybe Fang is chaotic. It is not that the Fang is mightier, but projection of power is the only way to organize these people. Because maybe they are just one step away from a total anarchy. Sometimes appearance is not everything. I was always curious why people gravitate toward mightiness and what the allure of it is. This only makes sense if that mighty power is being used on your behalf. It's absolutely horrible if that might is on the opposite side. The mightiness comes at a great cost. It may not even be all that sustainable. Anyway, next is probably going to be the people of Talon, so that video is coming next.